gift of live theater again. I don't know about you, but I know for a lot of us, this is our first time performing on a stage since early 2020, so 2019, so this is super exciting. My name is Marie Nicole. I'm the director and choreographer for The Drowsy Chaperone. I want to say welcome to Spring Awakening. Y'all were incredible. We loved your show this morning, and you're in town. I might have referenced the wrong way, I'm sorry. But you're in town. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Before we start, just some housekeeping and some additional thank yous. There is going to be one 15-minute intermission. If the restrooms are in the lobby, if you need to use the restrooms or exit for any reason during an act, please don't use the double doors that you came through. Use the reddish, pinkish door just to the left of the aisle. That will be less noisy and let in less light. Note your fire exits in case of emergency, where you came in, on the sides. And I just want to say thank you to my incredible team. I'm going to start with my set team. We've got Caitlin on scenic design, Sarah on lights, Joseph on costumes, Cortland on props, Lane, the sound designer for your show, my show, everybody's show, incredible. Hair and makeup by Dustin. Chris Armister was our fight choreographer, so that's really cool. Thank you, Chris. And the team that I've worked with every day, my assistant choreographer, Kaylin, has been phenomenal. You're going to see a lot of little moments and a number from her creation. And my incredible stage manager, Claire. I've had a wonderful experience working with her virtually, and I am so pleased to have and humbled to have the opportunity to work with her live. And of course, Jacob, my music director. Oh, it's been just such a delight to work with you and with each and every one of you and this cast, y'all. I don't know if you know this about Drowsy Chaperone, but it's a comedy, so we're gonna have something lighthearted to end the evening. They have worked so hard, and I'm so very proud of them. You just get ready to have a lighthearted, really fun time. And I think that's it. I don't think I missed anything, so without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, and all y'all, the Drowsy Chaperone.
I hate theater. Well, it's so disappointing, isn't it? You know what I do when I'm sitting in a darkened theater waiting for the show to begin? I pray. Oh, dear God, please let it be a good show, and keep it short. Oh, Lord in heaven. 2 hours is fine, 3 hours is too much. And keep the actors out of the audience. God, I hate that. I didn't pay good money to have the fourth wall come crashing down around my ears. I just want a story and a few good songs that will take me away. I just want to be entertained. I mean, isn't that the point? Amen. You know, there was a time when people sat in dark theaters and thought to themselves, what have George and I reversed but not for us tonight? Or can Cole Porter pull it off again? Can you imagine? Now it's please, Elton John, must we continue this charade? It used to be sitting there in the dark, and you knew that when the show began, you would be taken to another world. A world full of color, music, and glamour. And you thought to yourself, my God, when are they going to bring up the lights? Oh, how things have changed. How are we all today? I'm feeling a little blue myself. A little anxious for no particular reason. A little sad that I should feel anxious at this age. You know, a little self-conscious anxiety resulting in a non-specific sadness, a state that I call blue. So, whenever I'm feeling this way, blue, I like to listen to my music. So I was going through my records this morning. Yes, records. And I was about to put on the soundtrack recording of Merrick Wilson's The Music Man. I had a craving for a young Ronnie Howard. But then I said, no, let's have a treat. Let's disappear for a while to the decadent world of the 1920s, when the champagne flowed, the caviar chilled, and all the world was a party for the wealthy. But I dug around, what did I find? One of my favorite shows, Gable and Stein's The Drowsy Chaperone. Remember? Music by Julie Gable, lyrics by Sidney Stein. It's a 2-record set remastered from the original recording made in 1928. It's the full show with the original cast, including Beatrice Stockwell as the chaperone. Isn't she elegant? And this is a full 15 years before she became the Dame we went to what it says on the back. Mix-ups, mayhem, and a gay wedding. Of course, the phrase gay wedding has a different meaning now, but back then it just meant fun. And that's just what the show is, fun. So, would you indulge me? Would you let me play the record for you now? I was hoping you would say yes. All right, now. Listen to the static. I love that sound. To me, it's the sound of the time machine starting up. All right, let's visualize. Imagine. It's November 1928. You've just arrived at the doors of the Roscoe Theater. It's very cold. Remember when November used to be cold? Not anymore. November's the new August now. It's global warming. We're all doomed. Anyway, it's very cold. There's a heavy gray sleep falling from the sky. You need to prepare because you're going to see a Broadway show. Listen. Isn't this wonderful? It helps if you close your eyes. Overtures are out of style now. I miss them. It's a show's way of welcoming. Hello, welcome. Your meal will serve shortly, but in the meantime, would you like an appetizer? That's what an overture is, a musical appetizer. A platter of tunes, if you will. Oh, something new. What could it be? Sounds like a dance tune. Kind of rollicking. Maybe involving pirates. Don't worry, there are no pirates. Now, the moment when the music starts to build, and you know you're only seconds away from being transferred.
Underling,
Yes, madam.
how do I look?
You look radiant, Mrs. Buckner.
I do love this dress so. It never goes out of style.
It's a miracle, madam.
My dress, my fancy dress. I don't know why I'm wearing it. Must confess. My dress. I love my dress. Someone tell me why I put it on.
Yes, yes. Dress, fancy dress. It's such a pleasure airing it. Your stitch again, you wearing it. God bless. Your dress is not a fine dress. I will tell you why you put it on. Wedding bells will ring. Wedding bells will chime. Madam, hear the horses
Wedding bells will ring. Wedding bells will gong. Wedding bells will ring. Ring along. Your dress, your fancy dress. Very, very
wedding or a non-person one.
Like kitty, just kitty, like kitty, Mr. Feldzieg. I'll be a leading lady if I get my shot.
Pastry chefs, we cross our heart with pastry chefs and bakery.
A bakery
It's what we got. I'll do it for, I'll do it for. I am the king of romance, so I kiss and you are the king of romance, so you kiss a lot. Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime, wedding bells will celebrate a happy wedding card. Someone hasn't come, someone isn't here. Where's Janet Vera and when will she appear? It's Janet Vera.
I'm Janet, Janet Van de Drowsy, here to marry Robert Martin, giving up a life of glamour to the
I'm the chaperone of Janet Van de Drowsy, maid of honor, friend, and confidant, and all that rot. Where's the bar? I brought my own. He makes me drowsy.
It's really happening. It's happening. What's happening? What is happening?
The avian dream, up the sky. I circle through the stratus in my modern apparatus and tricks. The avian tricks, but I'm fine. I'll see you when they tie the knot.
It's really happening. Truly happening. Almost happening. Surely happening.
Well, there you have it. All the guests have arrived. The bride is moving up the stage for love. Contemporary bridegroom, a heritage producer, jovial gangsters posing as pastry chefs, a lady before you, a Latin Mario, and an aviatrix smoking alcohol, a lesbian. Of course, my favorite character, the Drowsy Chaperone. What more do you need for an evening's entertainment? Isn't that wonderful? And we will sing along. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, I'll try to lead you through this record as best as I can. Don't worry, it won't be hard to follow. So we begin with the welcome from the love-struck room.
Well, I just wanted to thank you all for coming. I tell you, I must be some lucky fellow. Why, who would have thought that I, Robert Martin, Ruby Mary, a glamour showgirl, non-glamour showgirl, would be willing to give up a successful career for me, Robert Martin. Now, for more prohibition, I'd say, let's raise a glass.
You're here.
Miss Janet Van de Drowsy, most beautiful girl in the world.
Absolutely not!
Excuse me.
The groom mustn't see his bride on the wedding day. It's bad luck!
I hope you heard that because that's the law. Basically. Hang on, bride.
Breakfast will be served in the Arabian room. Say, it's a little early in the day for drinking, isn't it?
I don't understand the question.
You keep Janet away from Robert, you understand? You're the chaperone. It's your only job.
Aye, aye, time.
Oh, Robert, who is my little monkey? Mr. Feldzieg.
Getting married and leaving show business?
Mr. Feldzieg.
Doesn't she know I have obligations?
Mr. Feldzieg, I can be your leading lady. You said it yourself. I'm useless in the chorus.
Kitty, for the last time, you ain't got what it takes.
But I've been taking lessons. Singing, acting, ballet. Yeah, I'm pretty good too. Last week I auditioned for Swanee Lake.
A little annotation. Kitty and Feldzieg were a couple in real life, Jack and Sadie after. Now this is a familiar comic construct. A stupid woman with her long-suffering companion. Well, she appears stupid, but in the end she does something clever that makes everyone wonder whether it was all just an act. The irony here is that Sadie was actually quite stupid. Jack had to explain all the jokes to her, apparently. But still, she had a wonderful career on stage. At that time, the theater was the only place where stupid people could earn a decent living. That was before television, of course.
Kitty, for the last time, I ain't got time for this.
Got a diet for Mr. Feldzieg?
Not now.
Boy, that's a nice profiterole.
Boys, I'm not hungry.
Then perhaps we can give you something else to chew on.
Yeah, something that ain't food.
Excuse me?
Your confusion is to be expected. Although we stand here before you in the guise of innocent pastry chefs, we are also
And primarily,
employees of a certain individual.
A certain individual.
a certain individual.
Who happens to be the single largest investor in Feldzieg's follies. He has sent us here
Pastry chef.
to express his concern about Miss Vandergaard's impending nuptials.
Specifically,
That if she gets married and leaves the show,
then there ain't no show.
Say, don't I know you?
No, you don't.
You ever spent any time in Toledo?
you ever spent any time in Angola?
I have a cousin in Seattle.
Kitty? Boys, tell your boss this wedding isn't gonna happen. You have my word.
Oh, we'll take your word, all right.
Right.
To go back on that word will be a recipe for disaster. Now, I hope we have made ourselves perfectly clear.
One can only hope.
Kidding me.
A joyful lunch.
Oh, don't tar with me.
All right, you can drop the pastry chef routine.
Alas, we ganache.
We're on the lamb.
Lambs and entrees, macaroon.
The gangsters were played by interchangeable vaudevilles of the Tall brothers, John and Peter Tall. They were born Abram and Mendel Maslowskiewicz, but were renamed at Ellis Island by a sarcastic immigration official. They were an early example of a typical Broadway gangster duo, full of wordplay and stylized movements, not very intimidating, unless you find gangsters intimidating, which I do, but not for reasons that would be appropriate for this situation.
We'll leave the matter in your hands, Mr. Feldzieg. In the meantime, feel free to browse the dessert carousel.
Try the Toledo surprise. It's to die for.
Holy cats! Mr. Feldzieg, they're gangsters!
Very perceptive, Kitty. I don't know your face. I've got to stop this wedding. How? Oh, Lord in heaven, how? How?
I always thought that moment was a little bit overplayed. But with the story well on its way, let's go to the groom's room.
Hey there, handsome. Show me those pearly lights.
The groom was played by the dashing Percy Hyman. Percy Hyman started out as the all-right toothpaste man. His fabulous smile adorned every tube. All-right was hugely popular in the early 20s, mostly because it contained cocaine. It's true, if you looked at the labels, it was the fifth ingredient down, right after sugar. Anyway, it wasn't long before he became a huge matinee idol.
No, don't you worry. It's perfectly normal for a groom to be nervous on the day of his wedding. It is? Of course.
I love Percy Hyman. Now, some people may say he was a bad actor. To those people, I say, shut up.
Hey there, Mr. Champerone. Trembling like them free cats do. Something big me bothering. cold feet.
What do I got?
Cold feet.
What do I want?
Cold feet.
What do I do? Soul peace.
No! Make the cold feet hot.
wide-eyed expressions God reserves for the very, very old on their birthday. You know, the one that says, "Who are you? Who am I? Why is this cake on fire?" You know what I'm talking about?
Lower. That's enough of that. That's enough. Fool.
I'm sorry, George. I was just trying to calm my nerves. It is my wedding day, after all.
Well, you could have stopped it. Tap dancing is too dangerous. Why don't you go out for a scoot instead? I don't know, it's not my nerves.
George, what would I do without you?
Wait a minute, what am I thinking? Oh, no. You aren't going out like that. You might see Janet. Here, put this blindfold on.
George, you think of everything.
Just looking out for you, my boy. And no more tap dancing. Wedding bells will ring. Wedding bells will chime. Wedding bells will celebrate.
Just ignore it. It does this occasionally. It rains. It will stop soon. Just ignore it. What? What do you want?
Hello, you've reached my answering machine. Leave a short message after the tone and I'll call back in 5 minutes. And I'm very late again, so do not interpret this as an invitation to birth.
That's it. The moment is ruined. It's like a cell phone going off in the theater. God, I hate that. Hello, what are you doing? Oh, I'm at a theater right now ruining a moment. How about you? Oh, I couldn't get out tonight, so I thought I'd ruin the moment by proxy. Sorry, let's just shake that off. Let's take our minds back to 1928 and have cell phones back then, but I'm sure they had something for the ruining of the moments. Bugles or something.
Miss Van Praag, is it true you have a successful career to marry a man you hardly know? Yes. Robert and I met on the Lido deck of the Auto de France. He amused me with stories of his father's oil interests. We spooned, briefly, and then he proposed.
So you're never returning to the stage? Ever?
Shan't you share it? I shan't.
Can we quote you on that?
Of course. One more question. Yes.
Why in the world would anyone put olives in a Gibson?
I've got a question. How can you give up the footlights when you know very well you have grease paint in your veins?
Victor, please.
Janet, I'm begging you. Drop the mug and stick with the follies. I'll give you anything you want. I'll put your name above mine on the marquee.
If you think this has anything to do with vanity, could it be more wrong? I don't want to show off no more. I don't want to sing tunes no more. I don't want to ride no more. I don't want to show off. I don't want to wear no more. The sauce is no my signature no more. I don't want to show off.
Janet, please.
Don't try to control me. I've made up my mind, and that's it. I quit. I'm leaving it all behind. I don't want to be cute no more. Make gentlemen hoot no more. I don't want to wear fruit no more. Ooh, not me! something?
Oh, Mr. Feldzieg, it's painfully obvious that Miss Vandegraff has no desire to continue her life on the stage.
Can't you see that it's killing her soul?
Don't worry, boys, this isn't over yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't do an encore. I don't wanna encore no more. Keep on shouting for more. Audience roar no more. I don't wanna show.
That was Jane Roberts as the bride. She was the original Oops girl, remember? Surely you remember the Oops girl. Don't you people read? She was the girl whose sexual energy was so great that it caused other men around her to have accidents, spill their drinks, and drive their cars into trees. And she would go, oops. Well, I'm not really doing it justice, but people ate it up. She made a whole series of films. Oops Girl, Oops Girl at Sea, and Oops Girl Comes Home, which won an Oscar for special effects.
Okay, begging and groveling doesn't work. It's on plan B. For that, I'm going to need an accomplice. Someone gullible with loose morals. I'm going to need a, what do you call them? A European.
Adolfo, self-proclaimed ladies' man. Adolfo is played by former silent film star and world-class alcoholic Roman Bartelli, the one who later drank himself to his death in the chateau in Nice, remember? It was 5 days before they found the body. By that time, it had been partially consumed by his poodles. It was only partially consumed.
Excuse me, I don't believe we've met.
I am Adolfo.
You are Adolfo?
Yes, I am Adolfo.
Not the Adolfo.
Yes, I am Adolfo.
Funny, you don't look like a scoundrel.
Yes. What?
Well, I just overheard the group saying Adolfo was a scoundrel.
What? Adolfo is a scoundrel?
Just like that.
Adolfo is a scoundrel!
It's like I'm hearing it again.
This is outrageous! He's saying this to people, to beautiful ladies with breasts for making enough.
Why, you must take matters into your own hands.
Yes! I must take this broom into my hands and kill him!
Yes, no. Just herb enough so that he can't get married.
Show me this broom. Wait,
What?
what kind of man is this broom? A big man.
Well,
A burly fellow?
well, he's big on the outside.
No. Adolfo will not fight with men. Small, pale, wheezy little dwarf people Adolfo can punch far away, but no big men.
So you're a lover, not a fighter.
Yes, Adolfo is a lover of beautiful ladies. Some call me king of romance.
The best way to get back at a man is through his
Door,
back at a man through his
window,
no. Revenge back at a man through his
go through his doorways. I'm not Santa Claus coming down the chimney.
his woman.
Ah, his woman.
Yes, Adolfo, you must seduce his woman.
His woman.
His bride.
Adolfo will make love to bride. That will show people Adolfo is no scoundrel. Show me to this bride. Wait,
What?
what kind of woman is this bride? A big woman.
Well,
A burly woman.
she's the cat's pajamas.
Pajamas?
She's a looker, an attractive woman.
Ah, show me to this cat in pajamas.
Stop it.
Roman Bartelli chewing the scenery. You certainly couldn't get away with a scene like that nowadays. Mature, contemporary audiences are too sophisticated to understand broad racial stereotypes. So we banished them to Disney.
Yes, madam.
It is prohibition, after all.
I am aware of that, madam.
We'll have to use code words. For instance, if someone asks for a glass of ice water, it means they want a glass of vodka.
Yes, madam.
Are you sure? Maybe you should write it down.
I understand, madam. A glass of ice water is a glass of vodka.
What's a glass of ice water?
Vodka.
Ice water?
Vodka.
Ice-
Vodka.
Well, that's settled then. One less thing to do. Underling, might I please have a glass of ice water? I found our meeting with the pastry chefs rather trying, and I would enjoy a refreshing glass of ice water.
Your ice water, madam.
Oh, that was pure vodka, you poop!
I have to see.
Well, now I really do need a glass of ice water.
A glass of ice water, madam.
Yes, ice water. Are you going deaf?
For that I were.
You can see where this is going. It's really just a series of spit takes.
Your ice water, madam.
Pure vodka, you poop!
You know, in some ways, The Drowsy Chaperone was quite progressive. A black actress playing the aviatrix, for instance.
Your ice water, madam.
That was pure vodka, you poop!
Yes, some elements were quite progressive. Others were stale in 1928. You know what? I'm going to skip ahead.
That was... Where do you think you're going?
To find some lime juice, madam.
Lime juice? For heaven's sake, why?
I'm going to bring out my eyebrows and make myself a gift.
Now you're probably asking yourself, what was that routine doing in the show? Well, it's very simple. There's a song coming up and you need something to allow for the set change. It's mechanics. It's like pornography. Let me explain what I meant by that. In pornography, the story is simplistic. How do I pay for this pizza? Being the classic example. My point is, as in a musical, the story exists only to connect the longer, more engaging production numbers. But what kind of society do we live in if we can't compare the similarities between pornography and musical theater?
In a few hours, I'm going to be Mrs. Robert Martin. Oh, my head is spinning.
Yes, life is a mad whirlwind.
Now this is a really interesting scene. It's the only time Jane Roberts and Beatrice Stockwell are alone together on stage. Jane Roberts was an emerging star, while Beatrice Stockwell was already well established with a course to contend with.
I'm so full of apprehension, but I suppose it's normal considering the circumstances. Have you ever been married, chaperone?
No, I drink for pleasure, not out of
Your ice water, madam. I'm afraid we're fresh out of bottles.
Have you ever been married, Adelaide?
Heavens, no, madam. If I'm going to circumvent it, we're to be paid for my efforts.
I know it seems crazy to give up a successful career for a man I hardly know, but somehow, for some reason, when I look into his eyes, his big, monkey eyes, gee, I get all woozy. And that's love, isn't it?
Not necessarily. The wooziness could be caused by any number of things. I mean, I'm woozy right now, and I'm certainly not in love.
Now Beatrice Stockwell is famous for her rousing anthems. She entertained and inspired troops in every major world conflict up to and including the Falklands War. Of course, by that time, she was in her late 80s, and her anthems didn't so much rouse as stupefy. But still, she demanded that an anthem be included in every show she ever did, even if it wasn't appropriate. You can just say no to her. That's star power.
Really, you aren't being the least bit helpful. Couldn't you at least allay my fears with a few choice words of inspiration.
Inspiration? Really, dear, that's wonderful.
Yes,
As we stumble along through life's familiar journey, as we stumble along into the
It's a dismal little world in which we live. It can bore you till you've nothing left to give. 7 overrated wonders, 7 underwhelming seas, 6 excruciating continents, Antarctica, oh please.
Antarctica, hopefully.
Still you mustn't let it leave ya. This planet oh so grand. Keep your eyeball on the highball. Thing in your head. As we stumble on across life's crowded dance floor. As we push and we shove, we live and we learn. And when we finally leave the bar and we see that morning star, we pull our bootstraps up and homeward turn. Then we stumble into life's coming sun and leaves where we right, left on the road. The best that we can do is hope a bluebird will sing his song as we stumble along. As we stumble, crumble, fumble, plumble. As we
The slumber makes me sing a rousing anthem about alcoholism. That's what I love about her. She just does her own thing whenever she wants, regardless of the needs and concerns of others. My mother was like that.
that was quite inspiring, chaperone, but I'm so interested. Please just tell me, is Robert the man for me?
My dear, there's something you have to figure out for yourself.
But I just don't know if he loves me.
Why don't you ask him? Why don't you say, Roger, do you love me?
It's Robert, and I'm not allowed to see him. In fact, you're the one who's supposed to keep me away from him.
You're right. And I take that responsibility very seriously. However, I'm just this moment feeling terribly, terribly drowsy. And I'm afraid I have to have a lie down. Now, whatever you do, don't go into the garden seeking out your fiancé to ask him the question upon which your future happiness depends.
Oh, thank
little fool. Still, I envy her. Oh, when will love come crashing through my door?
La 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 la.
Look who it is. It's Adolfo from Seduce the Bride.
I am Adolfo.
Try not to think of the poodles when listening to this part.
I am Adolfo, and you are Bride.
No, I am not.
What? This is Bridal Suite. You are only one here, therefore you must be Bride.
Interesting argument, but I'm afraid you're a moron.
What?
Me? No. Bride. Perhaps I could take a message.
Yes, very good. Dear Vandergraaf Bride, I must make love to you and transport you to place of ecstasy. Sooner is better. Signed, Adolfo, King of Romance.
Well, you saw through my little ruse. You found me out.
So you are the bride.
Apparently, yes. Take me out, dog face.
No. Not Adolfo. Adolfo. You must remember my name from when we are making love and you are screaming. You must say the right name or I will spoil everything. How can I make you remember? I'm sure that you have heard the name Adolfo. A lady's man with the name Adolfo. My loveliness, I am the same Adolfo. I introduce myself. I am Adolfo.
Nice to meet you. Shall we?
Not so fast. So just in case you didn't hear Adolfo, I'll try to make it very clear, Adolfo. The lovely ladies always share Adolfo. When I repeat myself, I am Adolfo. I can sing high. Sing it low, Adolfo. I can sing it very fast. Adolfo. I can sing it very slow. I sing hours for hours. Never see you remember me.
I'll give it a shot.
Hello, you sing.
Adolfo.
And how should we do me? Always sit up, always stay. Sing it proudly.
You are
And now despite of you, for you lovely ladies who didn't hear me for some reason, are fearing of something I don't know when it goes.
That was my mother's favorite number of the show. I think it was her secret fantasy to be swept off her feet by a Latin lover. I mean, a real Latin lover, not this love. But that's what musicals are all about, right? Romantic fantasy, falling in love with a drop of a hat, spontaneous tangoing, or suddenly finding yourself in an insanely romantic setting.
I'm in
wear a blindfold.
A blindfold?
I'm sorry, who am I speaking to anyhow?
Why, it's me. I mean, me. From France.
This scene couldn't be more ridiculous.
So, you are nothing Jeanette Valentine, no?
Oui.
I hear she is very beautiful,
Oui.
glamorous.
Oui.
Is it true that she has an exceptionally broad range and excels in both comedic and dramatic roles?
Say, I'm having trouble placing your accent. What part of France are you from?
The middle part, where they make the toast. So, you are talking about your fiancé.
That is right.
But tell me, when was the moment when you knew she was the only girl for you?
It's a funny story, actually. We were standing in the Lido deck of the Isle of France.
Yes.
I was musing her stories of my father's voyage.
And then what happened?
I looked into her eyes, her big, glamorous eyes, and felt how
And
woozy.
then you fell. And then you fell?
Yes, right on my keister. And then I said, well, I guess I don't have my sea legs yet. That's what she said. And that's when I knew that it must be right.
And then you said,
I said, there was a time I could stop on a dime. Forbearance was one of my talents. But since you've been around, I can't hold my ground. I'm consistently losing my balance. I'm an accident waiting to happen. I'm a mess about to ensue. I'm the toy on the stairs, the three-legged chair, a hand that's been caught by her shoe. When my tubes all started flapping, there was nothing my ankles could do. I'm an accident waiting to happen, so happy I happened to.
is that what happened?
Well, then she joined in.
When nights so sweetly fall at my feet, my heart doesn't beat any faster. But when you lose control, it touches my soul. So I'm bracing myself for disaster. You're an accident waiting to happen. A catastrophe destined to be.
That's me. I'm the voice in the set.
A broken umbrella.
I'm crashing this country.
I can see myself jumping and clapping for a man who lives dangerously.
You're an accident waiting to happen.
So hurry and happen to me. Is that what happened?
And we kissed. I'm an accident waiting to happen.
So hurry and happen to me. You kissed a strange French girl on your wedding day!
Oh no! What have I done?
It seems that the blindfold and the fake French accent have led to a terrible misunderstanding. What a mess! Will it all work out in the end? Of course it will. It's not real. This is a musical. And everything always works out in musicals. In the real world, nothing ever works out, and the only people who verse the song and dance are the hopelessly deranged.
Mr. Feldzieg!
What is that phone number for?
Mr. Feldzieg!
How long can it take to seduce one bride?
Mr. Feldzieg, you don't need Janet no more.
Kitty, not now.
I've been working on a new mind-reading act. Presenting Kitty the Incomprehensible. Now, think of something.
Oh, I'm thinking of something alright.
Wait,
Mr. Feldzieg.
It would seem that the wedding is proceeding according to schedule.
Now, it's time to receive your just desserts. What do you say, partner? Should we whip up something special for Mr. Feldzieg here?
Yeah! How about a Toledo surprise?
An inspired choice.
A Toledo surprise, I've never heard of that.
No, you haven't. Those people who've heard of it are generally never heard from again.
We'll share the recipe with Jack.
First, you chop the nuts.
Then you pound the dough.
Then you bake it up. Nice and slow.
Then you got Toledo surprise.
Could you run that by me again?
No, it's a very simple recipe, Mr. Feldzieg.
First, you chop the nuts.
Then you pound the dough.
Bake it up.
Nice and slow. And then you got your Toledo surprise.
Say, why don't we give him a little taste?
All right.
Hold it! What style, what grace, what rhythm! Open your fists. Now shake them! Now give me that recipe one more time. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Come! Chop the nuts on the dough. Bake it up nice and slow. And you got a Toledo surprise. Hit the beach, feel the skin, push it up, throw it in. That's a Toledo surprise. Cause you beat it up, well then you sweet it up. When you heat it up, if it starts to rise, don't let it, it's a snap. Try it folks, with your whites, spin your yolks. Then you got a Splendido surprise. Boys are natural shots. Keep it up and I'll go work on the contracts. A 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mr. Feldzieg, what's going on here?
The new Toledo surprise.
You mean you put gangsters in the show and we won't put me in? They're not even in the union.
It's for you. And these boys are your backup dancers.
Backup dancers? Holy cats! What the hot Toledo does to my libido? God, yes, the Toledo. Surprise! Squeeze the brain, grease the pan, flick the spoon, flip the fan. She must have tuxedo, Toledo surprise.
Wait, done for. You make announcements. Wedding is off. What? For the love of God, why? All done for is made up to cry.
That's not the bride, you idiot. That's the chaperone.
What? It's on.
The wedding is off!
What?
Robert kissed the French girl. Her name is Mimi. She's very beautiful.
I couldn't help it, Janet. She was just like you, only French.
What is all this commotion about?
Wedding matter.
Oh, is there going to be a wedding?
Not anymore. What a tragedy. What a wonderful, wonderful tragedy. Clear the floor, boys. I'll show you how it's done. First you beat it up, then you sweet it up. When you heat it up, if it tries to rise, don't let it. Toledo surprise. When it's done, it's ready.
Wait until it's ready.
Wait until it's ready.
Now it's looking ready. Which makes me shake this dessert.
At least it would be if we were actually sitting in the Morosco Theater watching The Drowsy Chaperone, which of course we are not. I don't like intermissions. They ruin the magic, you know? They yank you back into reality. One moment you're lost in the glamorous world of music and romance, and then bang, you're surrounded by tourists, cream-filling candy wrappers, and then nattering about the lack of women's restrooms. It's cruel. Oh, it's a power bar. I have a blood sugar too. A blood sugar too. I have to eat small meals all day long, or else I get jittery. I know it's rude, but you wouldn't like the alternative. Believe you me. Believe you me. I remember my wedding day. I had to eat breakfast, and the ceremony was until 4 in the afternoon. I do. Are you surprised that I was married? Well, there you are. Shouldn't be going and making assumptions about people, should you? I'm a very complicated person. I have to pee now. I'll be quick, I promise. Act 2 of The Drowsy Chaperone begins with this. A haunting lament from a very depressing cry. She sings it standing on her balcony, bathed in the pale blue light of a sympathetic moon. Which is ridiculous because it's the middle of the day. Now, are you listening to this? Try to ignore the lyrics. I know it will be difficult, but they're just not the best. The tune is beautiful and truly communicates the right state of mind. Just ignore the lyrics.
I put a monkey on a pestle.
and dance, which is so much more interesting than just whining about it. But that's the glory of musical theater. You see, this is what I'm talking about. You manage to be happy for 5 seconds and then something starts ringing.
What a beautiful day for a wedding.
Well, I'm happy to see you to reach an hour, which will probably wait until the morning.
Hey, I'm gonna stop here now because I don't want this number ruined by the ringing telephone. Here we have 2 vaudeville performers that have slipped through the cracks of time. They are Noel Fitzpatrick and Ukulele Bill. I know nothing about them. I suppose Ukulele Bill played the ukulele. Although she doesn't in the show, so I don't know. Actually, I tried to find more about her. I looked through all my books. I even tried the internet. But all my searches ended with Tiny Tim autopsy photographs. Anyway, they're both charming.
Why would you have the pews removed?
Or I must hold up the wedding house.
Oh, underling, never listen to a bride on her wedding day. Love is a very complex emotion, underling.
Yes, madam.
You can be very close to someone one minute, and the next minute, why, you just want to strangle them. Do you understand?
I'm familiar with the urge to strangle, yes.
See, that's just the nature of love. Love makes lovers worry. Love makes lovers fret. But here's a fact on which we can depend. Just like long ago when Romeo left Juliet, love is always lovely in the end.
But Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy, madam.
Oh, I never read reviews. Love can start a quarrel. Love can cause a din. Love has always been a trusting friend. It was a happy fate for Hank the Eight and Anne Boleyn. Love is always lovely in the end.
Might I remind you that Anne Boleyn lost her head?
Yes, she was in love. Love was good to Eve and Adam, and Samson and Delilah too.
May I pose a question?
Why, yes, of course.
Why does nothing I say to you ever get through?
Don't mind if I do. Love is always lovely in the end.
I found that quite taxing. Excuse me, madam, when I pour myself some ice water.
Love sneaks up behind you. Love draws from above. But love would never consciously offend. Love has simply been kind to me and my true love. Love is always lovely in the end.
But true education is through.
I don't mean him, you silly goof. Love is always lovely. Love is always lovely in the end. Love is always lovely in the end.
That was charming, but to be frank, on some level, that number pisses me off. Now I'm gonna say something here, and yes, I have been drinking. But I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that love's not always lovely in the end. Often in the end, there are lawyers. And another thing, surely someone's aware of that sexual connotation of that title. Love is always lovely in the end. I mean, is it just me? I guess what I'm saying here is that that number is naive, and irresponsibly so. Sorry, I just thought that needed to be said for the benefit of the young people. I won't interrupt anymore. Oh, there's a moment coming up that I think I'm obsessed with.
There you are. Oh, chaperone, I am in a terrible state.
You certainly are. You can't go to a wedding looking like that.
Oh dear, haven't you heard? The wedding's been called off.
Not your wedding. Mine. Oh, that reminds me. Might I borrow your veil?
You're getting married? But to who?
La 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 la. Beautiful lady with ultimate vision.
You're marrying Aldolfo?
I know love, isn't it?
Yes, dear, that is love.
Help me! There you are. All right, I'm gonna put my cards on the table. I've got a weak heart. Can't take the pressure. If this goes on any longer, the old tinker's gonna give out. So please tell me, is there going to be a wedding or not?
Yes!
Thank the good Lord in heaven!
Adolfo and Chaperone are getting married.
What?
There you are! I have wonderful news! There's going to be a wedding!
We know.
You know?
Yes, we just heard.
But who told you? I did. But how did you know?
What difference does it make? Mrs. Tondale and I are to be married in the garden at 7:30 this evening.
What? Oh, yes. Congratulations to everyone.
Say, what kind of condominium wedding is this? Everyone's getting married except the bride and groom.
There you are. Oh, Janet, I've been looking everywhere for you.
Hello, Mr. Martin.
Please don't be that way. Can't you find it in her heart to marry me? Janet, it's our wedding day. George has gone through all this trouble and, well, I do love you. More than I can say.
To kiss another woman.
Yes, and I just can't understand it. When I was kissing that strange French girl, why, it was just like I was kissing you.
Oh, Robert. You were kissing me.
You mean, you're Mimi? That French accent was remarkably accurate.
Why, thank you. I developed it when I played Monique. Hold that baguette.
There you are. Before you do anything, just think about this. No matter how well you play the role of a happy wife, you'll never get another standing ovation.
I just don't know. Oh, I'm so confused. Chaperone, please, I beg you, just this one time, give me some advice that is both coherent and appropriate to the situation. Should I marry Robert?
Now, the moment I was talking about, here it comes. Not only the culmination of the plot, but a moment that has fascinated me more than any other, and that has brought me back to this record again and again.
Well, my advice to you is...
And this is it, listen. You see, you can't quite make out what she says because somebody drops cane. I'll play it for you again. She's saying live while you can or leave while you can. I mean, it's a Starbucks, so it might just be a simple quip. But this is a wedding after all, and that's exactly what you're thinking when you're standing at the altar, isn't it? Live or leave, and you have to live. If you don't love her, you do love her in some way. It's not exact science. An arrow doesn't come down out of the sky and point to the one you're supposed to be with. So one day you say it out loud, you say I love you, and you basically phrase it as a question, but they accept it as a fact. And then suddenly there she is standing in a $3,000 dress with tears in her eyes and her nephew made the humbug. So what do? You say I was joking? I was kidding? No, you can't. You live, right? And then for the couple of months you stare at the alien form in the bed beside you and think to yourself, who are you? Who are you? And you say it out loud, then it's trial separation and couples counseling and all your conversations about her eating disorder and your soul-off addiction, and you're constantly redefining and reevaluating and revisiting before you finally lose the deposit on the house, and the whole relationship ends on a particularly ugly note with your only copy of Gypsy spinning through the air and smashing against the living room wall. But still, in a larger sense, in a broader sense, it's better to have lived than left, right? You have no idea how many times I've listened to that.
Oh, Chaperone, you certainly have a way with words. Robert, my answer is yes. I will marry you.
Wonderful, wonderful!
Mr. Feldzieg, looks like the wedding's a done deal.
Now you're in trouble.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
But there is. I found a replacement, a new leading lady. Presenting Kitty the Incredible. Now, Kitty, show the boys how you can read my mind. My mind.
Kitty,
Wait, tricks! You can marry them on the plane and we'll all play good and real!
The bride and groom in the chapel, they bring a tear to the eye. When lovers dream, I do in the sky. When vows are said in a meadow, the sun goes. I do in the sky. Do we do? Rainbows bending before us, and clouds never bring by. Whispering our sweet refrain, I do in the sky. When bells are set in the meadow, the bees and daffodils sigh. My heart beats rush when sweet ones gush. I do in the sky. I do in the sky.
Look, up ahead! Do you see it?
Could it be? Yes, it's real. Tricks, we got some lighting to do. And fly, and fly, and fly. It's such a thrill when lovers thrill and fly. And clouds they entering by. One heart beats rushing, sweet ones touch. I do.
Oh, no. Get nothing. Just stay calm. Just have a seat. It's a terrible apartment with old wiring. Just concentrate. Just show live your minds. Don't talk to anyone. Just stay calm, please.
Super. Hi.
Hello.
Your lights are out.
Yes.
Yeah, we had to shut the power off because we're replacing the breaker panel with base.
Yes.
But when we shut the power off, all the breakers in the apartments tripped.
Yes.
That's what happens to us. It's totally normal.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have to reset your breaker.
Now?
It'll only take a second.
Alright.
You know, I tried calling you before, but there was no answer.
Oh, I've been having a problem with the phone.
No. What was that?
Music.
What is that?
A record, a show, a musical.
You like musicals?
No.
I love musicals. I go with them like all the time. It's amazingly music. Did you see Miss Saigon? They landed a helicopter on the stage in that one. Yeah, I've seen them all. Cats, Les Mis, Urinetown. Oh, and Saturday Night Fever. But to be honest, I like the movie better.
Really? Goodbye. Well, that's it. The moment is ruined. One note away from the end of the show and the mood is broken. I should just start the record from the beginning. No, I get to that now. It's so frustrating. You have to understand. I love the show so much. Everything is said. My mother gave me the record. It was just before my father left us. He didn't leave because of the record. Although I'm sure that didn't help anything. Look, I know it's not a perfect show. The spit take scene is lame and monkey motif is labor. But it does what a musical is supposed to do. takes you to another world. It gives you a tune within your head to carry, you know? Something for when you're feeling blue, you know? Oh, life's funny turn. Seeking answers everywhere, never sure of where to turn or what to find an answer. Stumble our way to life's crazy life. Little surprise, left from right, from right to wrong.
And the best that we can do is hope we'll sing his song as he stumbles along through life's crazy we'll sing his song as we stumble along, as we stumble